Hey, what's up everybody? I've had a couple people asking me about my solar. I've been experimenting on and off for the last maybe 5 years with different solar stuff. So let me give you a quick glance of how I started. I started off on this shed. Let me see if I can. On this shed, I bought some Harbor Freight ones. And then up on the roof, it's kind of hard to see because I have a selfie stick. But up on the roof, I put 300 watt panels, and inside I have a couple car batteries hooked up to a couple controllers, and that was just because I didn't want to have to pay an electrician. I mean, here in Chicago you have to have permits for all the electrical stuff, so anyway, I decided to go with solar. And for what I used the shed back then, I had a little TV, and my son would go play in it for a little bit. Now it's just storage, but you know, I've got lights, I've got power. I since got rid of the car batteries, and I use a couple power banks. I've got a bunch of those that I've been buying and trying out. So far, most of them work pretty well. There's a couple that have failed me. Got a secondary shed. That's just a little 20 watt panel that I have, and that's just for a couple of lights. This here's my camper. It's down now, but it's a 2023 A-Liner Evolution 15. It's got everything in there: bathroom, shower, toilet. It's great. I love it. My car can tow it. It's 2,400 some pounds. This one came with a 200 watt solar panel, and I since added another one. I've got a Renogy battery in there that I put on there myself, 200 watt hours. Let's see where else. Here in my garage, just so I have power in case power ever goes out, auxiliary power. Let me climb on my porch so we can see it. Don't mind the mess. There's two 200 watt solar panels that I have up there. Those also power a battery bank that's inside. I believe the battery bank is 5,000 watt hours. Can't remember the name of it. I'll look at that. Two more of those in the basement. This is my mud room right here, entrance to my house. Up on the roof of there, I also mounted two 200 watt solar panels, and what they do is, here's some of my things here. I have a Bluetti AC240 with the extra battery. This is just for backup, just in case. I think this is going to go also in the camper, but this is what I have now as well. Renogy 200 amp hours. These I got from Amazon a couple years, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. What's it called? Leosh, I believe it is. 200 watt hours. You all know one of those. 100, that's 100 or 1,000 amp hours, I believe. But I can charge those. I have the cord where I can just either go to from the Bluetti, which is what I've been using for the main one. That's pretty nice. I like that. Very convenient. This is one that I bought. I think one of the first ones that I bought, but it's since it failed me, and it's just a piece of junk. What is this one called? A company called Millen. And this was just a little one I figured I would take when we would go camping. This is before I had the camper, but that lasted me maybe 6 months. But that's not LiPo 4, so that's turned into a piece of junk now. It's a paperweight. Doesn't even hold a charge, so it's not worth it. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you a bunch of others that I have. And these are all, you know, when I go camping, when we have a party outside. But here I've got a Bluetti EP500 Pro, little anchor. This one here, Top Shark TSPS 1000. That's actually done pretty good camping. Outage. This is what I have in the garage. I have one here. Here's a second one that I have in the basement. I bought a couple of these Super Base V. These are 4,500 watt hours, I believe. And I picked 2 of those up. The price had come down, and I just figured, you know what, this is good to have. I've got that auxiliary plug set up here. This is just to power my basement. I don't have it for the whole house. I just recently got my basement redone, and while the electrician was here, I said, hey, can you plug this in for me? And so what he did was all the power outlets that he changed and all the new lines that he put here in the basement. We've got a refrigerator, we've got a stove, bathroom, we've got the laundry here, air conditioner, everything you need. So I said, you know what, I don't need it for the entire house. I don't want to overburden the power banks. So anyway, in case like there's a tornado or something, God forbid, we're going to come to the basement anyway. If there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm coming down to the basement anyway, right? It's easier to defend. Yeah, that's it for now. I mean, I'm trying to, I have, let's see, I think I have about 10 more 200 watt solar panels that I have to hang up. I've got a pool in the backyard and it was leaking, so it kind of damaged my porch. The porch was sinking, and I was going to put them all on. I've got a roof on that back deck, and the plan is to put them on top, but right now I have a problem with it sinking a little bit because of all the water cracked the concrete footings. So once that gets fixed, we'll redo the roof also as well, and then I'm going to put all those solar panels up there. What else? The camper, I've got a couple flexible ones that I hang outside just for auxiliary. I kind of hang them on an awning that I put up a canopy. I've got a couple of 100 watters, and I string those together, and that kind of helps charge the portable battery banks. But yeah, hopefully this summer we're going out. We've got a couple of trips planned. One of them, we're going to the air show out in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, EEAA annual air show. And this is, my son's in love with airplanes, which is awesome. I used to fix airplanes when I was in the Navy. So now my son loves everything airplanes. We live by the airport, so he loves watching the planes. So I figured, he's a good kid, straight A student. Let's check it out. Couldn't find any RV spots. Apparently people go there every year, and they reserve spots years in advance, according to the person I spoke with. But what she did tell me at this campground is that they just bought some new land. They don't have electrical or water on that part of the RV, their soon-to-be RV park. Their RV park that's up in existence already has all that stuff, but they haven't had the time yet to renovate the new parcel of land that they purchased. But she said we're able to go out there and camp, but we have to boondock. We can take a generator, but we have to bring our own water and everything. So I've got a generator, I've got a bunch of power banks, and so solar will definitely come into play for that the time that we're out there. Probably be out there 3-4 days, and then from there we'll move on, travel around, see what we can do. We go down to Alabama once a year, sometimes twice. We went down to Joe Wheeler, I believe, the state park down there. A beautiful place. It just got renovated, but solar also very handy there. And but yeah, anybody want to send me everything that I have, I bought, and now I see a bunch of people on YouTube talking about I was sent this, I was sent that to try out. Hey, if you want me to try out your product, hey, I'll be more than happy to. I don't mind. I love it, and it would be easier on my wallet. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I will talk to you soon.